What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are checking out some more Master League battles. Now, I know the Master League it feels like it's kind of getting boring, and that's honestly due to the fact that there's not a lot of Pokemon that are viable to use. In the Master League, the meta is very, very dense, but I definitely want to try to showcase some more Pokemon that we haven't really gotten into yet on the channel. Rhyperior and Kyogre being that. I personally run Dragonite myself, and it's pretty good, but I don't have a Rhyperior Kyogre. So this video, we're going to kind of take a look at Kyogre, Rhyperior, how they do, if it's worth investing in them. And also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Niantic updated Pokemon Go PvP. As you guys can see it say not very effective or super effective when it comes to your fast and charge moves now on the Pokemon itself. It reads it above. On top of that, in the top right, which we'll see here in a second, it actually shows the typing of the Pokemon. So you guys can see up there in the top right, top left, it shows the typing. So this will help you learn about typings, what's going to be doing super effective, what's going to be resisted, and things like that. But oh man, how satisfying is it when someone switches into a steel Pokemon that Rhyperior can absolutely lock down with. As we see right here, he's coming into Dialga. He needs to watch out for Iron Head. That's going to be doing super effective damage. And then you can just purely Mud Slap. As long as you basically just shield one Iron Head, you can Mud Slap fully down. So Rhyperior able to lock that down. The Kyogre is going to be coming back in, so going for the Surf is a great call. Gets the shield as well, because Waterfall is going to be doing a massive amount of damage. So if they were able to get to another Surf, that could have paid off. But then Rhyperior able to take it down, and then we see Giratina Origin come in here, and all they need to do is basically get to a Rock Wrecker. We'll have to see if they shield. They do decide to shield, and this is submitted to us by G-Man. So thank you for the submission. Thank you for showcasing this team. When it comes to Master League meta, this team does have the coverage needed. I don't know if it's like the best team out there. I definitely think the best teams out there consists of Dialga, Giratina, Origin. But this team definitely has the counters for that, and it's showcasing it really well here what Rhyperior can basically do to a steel that gets itself locked in. I think that's where it really shines, so be sure to let me know down in the comments if Rhyperior has been working well for you guys. I know it's been working well for some other battlers that I talked to, but it's very like iffy. You either lock down something or you yourself get absolutely destroyed by things like Kyogre and Machamp, so you have to watch out for that. Now, another Kyogre versus Kyogre lead here in game 2. And again, you guys can see the waterfall coming up, says not very effective. What do you guys think about that that addition? I think it's a good addition for new players and people who are still continuing to learn, but I hope there's maybe a toggle switch, because I think if it comes with faster moves, so maybe Dragon Breath, for example, it might get kind of annoying spamming it on the screen. But I definitely think it's a great way to help learn new Pokemon, what their capabilities are, and what they're going to be winning and losing against when it comes to Go Battle League battles. So again, we're seeing this Kyogre deciding not to shield anything, which is a pretty good call, saving those shields for Dragonite and Rhyperior. But is he going to be able to finish off? No, he's not. He's definitely going to be going down there, and I believe that's a Best Buddy. Is that a Best Buddy shiny? Yeah, that's the reason why he lost. It was Best Buddy. But Dragonite has plenty of energy right here, energy advantage. We're going to see Melmetal come in, so it's going to be interesting if he decides to stay in. He is going to stay in. Now he's rocking Outrage and Dragon Claw as the charge moves. Dragon Claw and Dragon Breath are no longer Legacy. They used to be Legacy, but they can be TM'd now. So we see charge move coming through. This is going to be Rock Slide, which will be doing super effective damage and does quite a bit to Dragonite. And then we see another Rock Slide coming through, and I think he's just going to hope that Rhyperior can finish this game off, because if there's two steals in the back, this is going to be fantastic. Now, he does need to worry about Superpower. That's something else you have to look out for. Superpower, Focus Blast, those kind of charge moves from the meta are going to be doing super effective damage to Rhyperior. And we do see it is double steal, so he is sitting really, really well, saving those shields for Rhyperior to basically anchor this game. And predicting that most people are typically bringing double steal. If you look at some of the most meta teams out there that consists of Dialga, Giratina, Origin, and then maybe a Melmetal or a Metagross, that's a double steal team, which is where Mud Slap, the fast move on Rhyperior, can absolutely wreck. And as you guys see here, you can completely farm down And now, oh, this is going to be pretty close. He's going to have to go for a Surf. It's going to be shielded, but then Melmetal also can get to energy very, very quickly, and all it has to do is get off one Mud Slap, or one Superpower. But Rhyperior, I think, can finish off with Surf right here, so that's probably going to be a good game 2. Yeah, it is. So good game 2 right there. Again, Rhyperior investing in its shields, predicting that most people are going to be running those double steel teams. Man, I need another cup of coffee this morning. This is I'm mixing up my words here. So here we go. Game 3. G-Man 5409 in rank 8, almost rank 9. So I hope you make it to rank 9, man. And then we have a Kyogre versus Melmetal lead. So this is pretty good for us. The only thing he needs to watch out for is sometimes Melmetals will run Thunderbolt. They do have access to Thunderbolt, so he needs to watch out for that. Rock Slide and Superpower, however, he doesn't need to worry about as much. And they are running Thunderbolt. So that is definitely a big sign that he needs to watch out. So Surf coming through here. This is going to be doing neutral damage to the Melmetal, but it does get shielded. And then we are likely going to see a swap now, and he's counting, and he's going to swap into Rhyperior on the charge move. So a great prediction right there. This is going to be Thunderbolt most likely. It is Thunderbolt. Now, will the Melmetal stay in? The Melmetal does decide to stay in, which is pretty questionable, but you know, all he has to do is shield, and he can farm down with fast moves because he will not be able to get to 2 superpowers in time. And we see a swap now into Snorlax. So if Snorlax is his only answer to a Rhyperior, tells us he may have something weak in the back, maybe another Dialga as well. Most people are running Dialga. He's able to go for the Rock Wrecker right there to get the shield, and he needs to watch out for superpower. Snorlax has access to a lot of unique moves that can provide coverage to the meta. Superpower is one of them, but it's not going to do enough to take out the Rhyperior. But now that he's done Superpower, this is an unshielded Snorlax about to eat a Rock Wrecker from a Rhyperior, which is going to do huge amounts of damage. We're going to see the Melmetal come back in, which tells us what is this final Pokemon. It is going to be a Heatran. Oh, wow. Rhyperior absolutely sweeping this team right here. Mud Slap and Rock Wrecker, and then Surf now super effective on the Heatran. Will absolutely destroy. And his opponent surrenders just before he goes down. So his opponent basically is like, you're not taking my Heatran. Pulls it out of there right before he can finish off the final fast move. So good game 3 right there. And again, just showcasing Rhyperior, what it can do to the Master League meta. Because you guys can predict that a lot of people will be bringing those Steel-type Pokemon. Now, we see a Kyogre lead versus Machamp here, which is pretty interesting. Waterfall is going to be doing quite a bit of neutral damage, as we see right here. But a Rock Slide from Machamp will be hurting as well. So Kyogre definitely needs to watch out for that. Machamp is a very glassy, more offensive Pokemon instead of the bulky Pokemon like Rhyperior and Kyogre. We're seeing a Surf come through. We'll likely see a Shield on the Machamp, which we do, and now this Machamp is probably looking to go for another Rock Slide, or it might go for a Shield Bait mood. Maybe it's running Cross Chop, but the Kyogre is going to shield now, and if it is, it's going to be a Rock Slide, so then you can just finish off with Waterfall and completely farm down. Now, the biggest threat to Rhyperior is off the field, which is fantastic. Melmetal now comes in, so Kyogre is going to be able to get some nice chip damage here with the Surf, plus the Waterfall damage. And then we are going to see Rhyperior now go to town. He still has Dragonite in the back for whatever may be back there. Maybe it's a Giratina Origin, maybe it's a Dialga. But Rhyperior here definitely needs to watch out for Superpower, so the shield is a great call because he's going to be able to finish off with fast moves. And then the final Pokemon is going to be a Snorlax, and his opponent surrenders. Man, this Rhyperior is scaring off opponents right now. I definitely think this team would run into some trouble if we saw maybe Giratina Origin potentially on the lead. I think that's where this team would run into some trouble because Giratina Origin can resist Kyogre's moves. On top of that, it's going to force out that Dragonite. Here we go, Giratina Origin. Wow. Okay, game 4. This is the first time I've seen this video, guys, so I'm shoutcasting this live. I didn't predict this. Well, I did, but I didn't know that it was going to be here. So we'll have to see how he plays this. Giratina Origin is going to do pretty well against Kyogre, especially when it lands a Shadow Ball like that. It's going to be resisting the Waterfall and Surf, but he's deciding to build up to potentially what could be a Blizzard, and let's see if he gets the Shield Bait. He does get the Shield Bait, so that is really, really good for him. Now, another charge move coming through will likely not see a shield. He needs to let the Kyogre come down, and this is where he needs to bring in the Dragonite to start doing some super effective damage very quickly. we'll probably see a swap, and we do straight into Melmetal. So that is how he was able to overcome one of the hardest leads, is he stayed in with Kyogre without 2 charge moves as well, and built up to threaten the shield with Blizzard, and then just go for back-to-back Surf, basically. And then let Dragonite come in, maintain shield advantage, and then now he's actually able to destroy this Melmetal. If this is a superpower, we'll have to see. I don't think it's going to be a superpower. No, it's going to be Rock Slide. Great, great bait call by his opponent. But not able to successfully land it. So now a shield coming through. This is probably going to be superpower. It is superpower. He's going to be able to finish off with fast moves alone. Mud Slap's going to be doing huge damage. And then the final Pokemon, Giratina Origin coming back in. Rock Wrecker now coming through. This will finish off Giratina Origin, which tells us there could be Dialga in the back. Let's see what it is. It's a Lugia. Okay, so Lugia, interesting pick in the back. Rock Wrecker will absolutely destroy. Lugia is part flying type, so this will be doing huge, super effective damage. And again, showcasing that Rhyperior is really strong in the Master League, guys. It's there to basically take care of those steals. It has great coverage moves with Rock Wrecker and Surf. So it can do really well, but you have to watch out for those fighting type moves, for those water type moves. Now we're seeing another charge move coming through from the Lugia. It's probably going to be another Sky Attack, which won't be enough to finish off, but he's not able to get to the Surf in time. And then Dragonite's going to be able to come through and finish off with Dragon Claw right here. So that's going to be a good game 4. Losing lead like we saw right there, but knowing that the game is more about not as much losing lead in Master League, but having shield advantage and switch advantage, I think is way more important than winning lead. So great showcase right there, great battles, going 5-0 in his set and getting a Landorus. So let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about these battles, what you guys thought about the team. I think Rhyperior is a great investment long term, considering that the meta is definitely hovering around more steals. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.